Hi everyone. Hi everyone, this is going to be a really crazy video. Hi everyone, this is going to be a strange video for me to film today just because I'm extremely nervous as this is my first video for I don't even know how long. But yeah, it's been a real long time. The only videos, if you've been keeping up with my channel, which is barely non-existent anymore, is a few family vlogs. Today is a really good day for me. My brother has just had a baby girl with his wife today. And I predicted that she was going to be born on the 12th of January. I should have made a bet, but I didn't. Yeah, I've got the information from my mum, £6.12, so she is tiny. And they predicted that she was going to be bigger than that, so I don't know what went on there. But yeah, she's healthy, mum is doing okay, and I just can't wait to see her, and I want to wet the baby's head and celebrate as soon as I can. My camera might be crooked, I'm hoping it's not crooked, and I'm messing around with some lighting ideas, so I've not got it right yet. I'm just like playing around with some lighting, so you might see some shadows. I don't know if that's going to be appealing yet. Just trying to figure out how I want it to be set up, because I'm definitely going to be wanting to upload more videos. I know I say that, but I'm still probably going to stick to a Friday. That is my best day to film. My kids are at high school now, so it gives me more time to play with, where before I had to literally rush out the door by 2:30 and it was just rush. And yeah, I've just got like the luxury of waiting till 4 o'clock, so it just gives me more time to play around and try and get as much as I can done through YouTube. I was thinking to myself today, you know, what is it that you like from doing YouTube? And I think what I realise is I like connection. I think I like the connection more than I like reviewing things. I don't know where I'm going to go with my channel. I still feel like it's going to be beauty related, but more so with lifestyle. I find it more relatable. I'm really hoping that others will find it relatable as well. And also, I'm not going to make any promises I can't keep. There's no point. There's literally no point. I think like for me personally, what brings me to YouTube is when I'm looking for how-to videos. And I would like to think of some content to upload which is how-to, you know, maybe how to prevent certain things with makeup, how to do this in makeup. I could do those kind of videos all day. They're not going to be probably that popular, whereas like when I go on YouTube, I'll search up how to connect this to my wireless device. You know, those types of videos do so well. I'm not a technical geek. I don't know how to do anything like that. I can tell you how to unorganize your house. I don't really find like a day in the life with me videos doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. Who is interested in another person, in what they do when they wake up, where they go, what they eat, and who they... I don't get it. My vlogs are for my family. That's literally it. It brings me a lot of happiness inside when I know that my kids are going to grow up and have kids of their own, and then hopefully, I don't know if YouTube has a time limit of when it can be deleted, but I'm hoping it's going to be there forever. My kids' will see their parents as kids on my vlogs, and it's just amazing. I wish I had, you know, a chance to see myself as a young teenager and what I was doing, and to see myself growing up. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. You know, if it doesn't go very well, it doesn't go. I'll still do beauty related videos. It'll probably be like get ready with me's, or maybe a technique I want to show you. I'm still a makeup artist outside of YouTube and outside of being a mum and a wife and stuff, so that's going nice and steady. As time's gone on, I guess the pros that I've found by doing it for this long is that I'm a lot quicker now. I feel more confident in what I'm doing. So you can get a makeup artist for £1 around here, and we're not even a big village, so God knows what it's like in a big city. This video is going to drag. I want to try and keep my videos under 20 minutes. So, brand new makeup. I haven't got any new releases, but it's brand new to me. I wanted to share them with you. I was running low on foundations, and I wanted to try the pressed powder to foundation products, and the only two which caught my eye was the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination. That's a name in itself, but yeah. And I have used these a couple of times, so I'm not going to act like they're first impressions, because they're not, but I think that's good. Both of the products I'm about to talk about, I've had them for about a month, so I think that's better to let you know what I think instead of first impressions. First impressions, I feel like there's pressure to say, oh, it's good, it's good, it's good. I said it 1,000 times, every person's skin is different. I'm typically dry skin. I'm suffering with some real dry skin in between my nose area. Again, I am using steroid cream to try and get that under control, but I've been neglecting my nighttime skincare routine for quite a while now. So as I'm saying that, I know it's my fault. I got the It Cosmetics version and the Makeup Forever version, and this is the HD Skin Matte Velvet one. I was really wanting to try the previous one, which I think has been discontinued now. I never got to try it out when it was popular. I just forgot about it, and when they released this, I think, what, last year? If it's longer than that, then man, I am feeling bad that I'm just now getting these. I was hesitant because I am dry skin, I am mature skin, so I was thinking, is it going to sit in my pores? Is it going to look cakey? Is it going to look too heavy? Because I'm not really a big fan of powder foundations. I can tell you now I prefer the Makeup Forever one, just maybe because of it goes on a bit more smoother and the colour is more matching my skin tone. This one I feel like I have to work at it a little bit more to make it work for me. What colour shades did I get? Because they haven't got a lot of shades. Medium tan. It's a little bit orangey on me. The coverage is good. It does feel more powdery, where that one feels a bit more velvet to touch, so it's true. Yeah, it's just like a bit yellow. I can make it work when I layer it over something else. Coverage wise, it gives me a nice light to medium coverage, but I just feel like it takes a little bit of time to work in, and I use a brush. I use a flat top foundation brush to buff this in with. Is it a favourite of mine? No. Is it okay for a quick daytime go-to foundation? Yes, it is. So this Makeup Forever one, like I said, I've had it for a month. Like the It Cosmetics one is in the shade 2R28, which is supposed to be a cool, on the cool side of the spectrum. Right, so I'm using the sponge for this. I haven't used a brush. I haven't tried it out with a brush yet because it felt really nice, the sponge which came with it. I will still say this is slightly dark for me at the moment. I think in the summer it's going to be fine, but I will insert some footage of me using this today, and I'm wearing it now as well. So because my skin was a little bit red today out of the shower, I did go in with this first to see if I could help it before I went in with this. And I just like the way it goes on. It does definitely feel more nicer to go on, and when you rub your finger in the palette, a lot more smoother. So I definitely think I prefer this one over the It Cosmetics one. Let me know if you've tried the old one, because I believe that was quite a success. Has a nice mirror. It's nice and quick. It's a really nice go-to for daytime makeup. Would I wear it on its own for going out in an evening for an occasion? No, I wouldn't. While I've had this, I have used it over the top of one of my other foundations just to give myself a little bit of extra coverage. It hasn't messed anything up underneath. It's not disturbed for liquid foundation, so I think it goes on quite good. I would recommend this for a daytime foundation if you're into powder foundations. If I can get the shade corrected to what I want, I think I'll be even more happier with it. So the next things is my two palettes which I got for Christmas. These are quite new. I would say they probably came out a couple of months ago. This one may be a little bit longer. This is the Deja Brew. I also got the 1111 by Colourpop. Really nice palettes. I think the colours in here, they're probably more than what I'm going to be using on a day-to-day basis compared to the 1111. The 1111 is really nice, but this one is just more daytime friendly for me. Especially love this colour here with the sparkles. It's a matte with the sparkles in it, and I know people are not a fan of that formula. I'm not sure if you'll see it on camera. It looks so nice on the lid alone. I like it. I think that's one of the best colours which I've come across for a long time. I don't find that it spills over onto the face like the Tati one, which has those kind of formulas in them. Colourpop 1111 one, which I didn't use today, is this one here, and I've used it a couple of times. I think this is more of an evening palette for me, and it's got some really nice colours, neutral colours, my kind of palette again. I would say the quality of these, some of them swatched okay, some of them didn't, but when used on my eyes so far, it's not really let me down. It has a little bit more of a range than the other one, plus it has that nice black sparkly in the corner, which I'll definitely be using that one. I'm really happy with both of those palettes. I haven't really bought hardly any palettes at all throughout the last couple of years. I'm still really happy with what I've got. I'm still using them. I still use them all the time for clients as well as myself. I wish I had the luxury of having a really nice studio set up, and maybe one day I will. So my daughter has now moved out of the house, and we have a 4-bedroom, and the youngest 2 boys were sharing. So now they're no longer sharing, but it still doesn't free up a spare bedroom for me. My eldest son, who is now, how old is he, 19? Just turned 19. He is talking about maybe moving out the end of this year. So if he moves out, I might be able to get a studio room, but I do need the wardrobe space. This house is very bad for wardrobe space. But if I get to do that, that's going to be amazing. That'll mean a whole new setup for me. I am starting to invest in some new equipment slowly but surely, because I'm also getting into photography now. I've always loved being creative. That's what drew me to YouTube in the first place, is being creative. But as I said, my channel has never really grown, and it's probably my fault by not keep putting videos up there. But I think I did it consistently for like 2-3 years, and look what have I got, 900 subscribers. I mean, the good thing is that they haven't dropped that much. I've still got those 9. So if they still watch me, I see you. I'm actually currently going through the menopause, and I have been for a while. I don't know if I've mentioned it on my channel. If I did mention it on my channel, I probably was just going into it, so I didn't really know what to expect. It's getting more hard to handle. So I'm on the HRT hormone replacement medication, the tablets which they give you to replace your hormones. And that was, to me, the best route to take, because I wasn't really handling the mood swings very well, and it's got it under control most of the time. It was just a few times now and again where I will slip and I just feel absolutely awful for over several days. So when you're normally due your period, you have the PMT build up. It's like that, but maybe worse, and lasts longer. And it was starting to feel like I was only having like maybe 5 days in a month of feeling normal. I just felt terrible. I would still go and do what I had to do regarding being a makeup artist, and like the day-to-day running of the house I still did, even though that was starting to become tedious for me. And I just feel like I've got no motivation. Last year for me, I feel like I was definitely in a slump, not doing enough to keep myself busy. My gym went out the window. It was like still there, but hardly any effort at all. YouTube completely went. Didn't do a lot with myself. I like to focus on me when I'm doing good things, when I'm learning new things, when I'm improving things, when I'm doing something good. But when it's like, when I'm feeling bad, I can't pinpoint what the problem is exactly. I don't like to bring it to people and talk about it, because I guess, like everyone else, they feel like they just feel better when they don't talk about it. And even now, I don't feel completely comfortable talking about it. Has affected me. Certain people, I don't think, understand how bad the menopause can affect you, but it's getting more recognition now. I've seen it on various platforms, how it can affect you in a really negative way, and I guess I've been one of those people. I haven't felt bad now for I think 3 months. I just couldn't get out of the slump. I would cry over anything, felt overly emotional. My daughter had just moved out as well in July, and I just felt not good at all, and I couldn't even give proper reasons why. I would just like think of, it's probably that and it's probably that, and I thought, am I just making it up? It's not good. And I have been a woman all my life who's felt very in control of her emotions. I've been really grounded. I'm very much in control of myself, and I feel like I'm a strong person. So when you feel like that, man, I actually feel weak. I actually feel like I'm so down, and I never get down. I'm a really positive person. So here I am, just trying to get on with it, seeing how this goes on YouTube again. If I get that extra room downstairs, that'll be really good, and I can like start really putting more focus into this. I do still enjoy it, I do, but I lost my mojo, and I feel now that I haven't even 100% got my mojo back. It's a new year. I have more time on my hands. I am more free to do it. I think it can get tedious at times if you're doing nothing but talking about beauty releases and stuff. I know I can't keep up with it. If I try and do that, I'm gonna set myself up for failure, because I can't keep up with the new releases. I don't find it enjoyable if I'm just constantly having to put content out there. I just want to connect. I don't want to use YouTube as a diary. I need to find what's gonna make me connect with the audience and what's gonna help the audience. That's what it is. So try and figure some how-to videos, ask you guys for your opinions and see what you think would be helpful in the YouTube community now. What's missing? Is there anything missing from it? Is YouTube dying? you know, I'm here for it. Let me know. So last thing, briefly, I want to talk about perfumes. I have them all here on my neat vanity. Joke. So I recently got this Fame one by Paco Rabanne, and I don't like it. It's too sweet for me. It was advertised when this first came out. It did look tempting when I got it, and I've probably used a quarter of it at the moment. So I'm on the hunt for a new perfume, and I will show you guys what my favourite fragrances are, and if you can tell me something which you know which is out there which is similar to these fragrances, I would appreciate that. First ones is my Gucci. These are Gucci Bloom and Gucci Bloom, and I think it might be like an intenser version. This is them side by side. They smell gorgeous. Like, this is a bit of me all day. They're so beautiful and fresh. I love fresh perfumes. They are my absolute go-to perfumes when I want to make an impression and I want to go out in the evening. I will reach for these. Love them. Absolutely love them. I can't talk to you about the notes of jasmine, and I haven't got no clue. All I know, this is what I like, and I like what I like. The next one is Prada Candy Kiss. I'm almost at the end of this one. Again, this is definitely different to Gucci, a lot different, and it's unique. It's slightly more sweeter, but it smells expensive. They smell quite expensive, but they're a bit more fresh. This is more sexy and expensive, and we have a couple of variations of the Candy Kiss, I believe, but this has been my favourite, and I've had this twice. My last favourite is the good old trusty Cerruti 1881. This is old school, and I just got a brand new bottle for Christmas from my daughter. It's always been a favourite of mine. There's nothing out there which smells like Cerruti 1881. I recognise it whenever anyone wears it, and it has to be the most freshest feminine smell. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, but I'm too familiar with it. So I would love to find something else which is just as nice as this. It doesn't have to smell the same, but it has to give me that same fresh feminine feeling. I got the Tiffany & Co one, that blue intense one, for my wedding, my renewal of vows. I did renew my vows, by the way, in 2022, and I've not even uploaded the video to that. If you do want to see that video, let me know in the comments, and I'll happily share it with you, you know. But yeah, and I bought that Tiffany & Co perfume. It's a nice perfume, but I didn't find it especially appealing to me. It's a nice perfume. It's definitely better than the Fame by Paco Rabanne. It's not overly sweet, but it doesn't beat any of these what I've just mentioned. So if you're familiar with what I've talked about with these perfumes, and you have them, and you know something which is that kind of smell what I'm looking for, don't like the sweet ones. I had one, the Giorgio Armani C. That's a really popular one. I got it, so sweet, and I sold that within a month. I like fresh, feminine, sexy. This one is just in the box by itself. You can never ever find another perfume out there like this. You can't. It's just impossible. Whereas some perfumes can smell the same, they can smell very similar. Cerruti stands out by itself, and it'll always be by itself. And I'm going to close the video out now, and pray that it's going to go okay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon, very soon, next Friday hopefully, with another video.